What's up guys, welcome back to another backyard simulator session. Today we're doing something slightly different. Hopefully this is going to be the start of a new series that I'd like to do. Today we're playing Mount Massive in Colorado. This is a course that wasn't recommended or suggested, but it was mentioned by one of you guys out there. So I would like to add basically a new series of basically viewer or subscriber requested courses. Anything from quirky courses that you've played or heard of, maybe something that you've always wanted to play and haven't seen another video on, or even just your local municipal course that you would like me to try out. So I'd appreciate it. I want to get a list going. If you guys could just mention either in this video or future videos or even past videos of some courses that you'd like to play, even if you just pick a random course from online. It's either that or I'm just going to continue doing the PGA Tour courses, which is fine. I also like doing those 9-hole courses for the list, but it's either I keep finding new lists to do or you guys give me some courses. So hopefully we get a blend of both. So Mount Massive, from what I was told by the user, he said that this was the highest course in the USA. So it's in Colorado. When I went into the settings, I set the settings, we're still at 65% humidity, 85 degrees, and I'm at 5,300 elevation. When I went into it for the actual course elevation, it was like over 9,000, which is pretty crazy. So apparently the ball is going to go pretty far, or it would have if we're playing this actual course. It's going to be the standard settings here with the 5,300, but I'm hoping there's going to be some holes where we're hitting down into fairways and into greens and whatnot. This one is the first hole, par 4. We're going down 4 yards, so not crazy down slope, but we're playing from the back tees. This is just a 9-hole course, so we'll see how it goes. So we've got, looks like a relatively open first hole. We're going to aim up there on the right side of the fairway. Hopefully it comes back just a little. We're going to hit driver. First driver swing of the day. I only hit about 10 9-irons before, just getting the alignment correct on the R10. Should be pretty good. So we'll see how it goes. Caught that one kind of high on the club face. It's not going to go very far, but it should be relatively straight. All right, hit our first fairway. So we've got 157 down 2. So we're looking at 155. That should be a nice smooth 9-iron. I was hitting them decent before on the driving range, so hopefully we catch one similar to what we were doing before. That was heavy. That's gonna be straight, but it's short. Not great. Get the wedges out here. So we've got 34 yards. I'm gonna hit 56. Hopefully get within that inner circle there for a +1. I made sure we have no wind going on. Everything should be good. Hoping that these settings are relatively close to what we're gonna stick with going forward. So future videos, I probably won't be mentioning the settings in every single one, but you guys can ask if you'd like in the comments, and I'll happily let you know what I'm using. That was thin and left. And as it showed, long and left, but we made the green. So that was 1, 2, 3. That should be a bogey. Second hole, par 3. We've got 168 up 3, so we're looking at 171. That should be an 8-iron. fat and left again. I'll tell you what, guys, I yesterday got delivered one of those massage guns. I saw someone doing a warm-up with it. I think it was it Colin? Maybe Colin Morikawa. There was a pro that swears by, I think uses the Theragun, which is like 500 bucks, but I just got one on Amazon. Got it delivered yesterday, and I think I went a little overboard. Went pretty crazy, especially on the lower back. I woke up with bruises, some pretty big bruises on my lower back and some across the rest of my body, which you can definitely feel that a little bit today. We're feeling a little sore. We got 33 again. I'm hoping though, I definitely could feel it. Those massage guns, if you get one that's powerful enough and goes deep enough, you can definitely get some deep tissue work in there. So I'm hoping just on course and even out here before and after the round, do a couple minutes of that massage gun, get some recovery in, loosen up the back beforehand and whatnot. Now that was straight, but that might be a little short. Saved par, I believe. All right, third hole, par 4, looking like a dog leg left with some trees we have to clear. I guess we'll leave it, we're gonna aim up a little bit farther right, I think about there, and hopefully clear those trees and put a little bit of a draw on the driver, have it come back and catch the side of the fairway. If any of you guys out there have one of those massage guns and you swear by it, I think it's kind of a love or a hate thing from what I could tell. Let me know, or if you do anything else that is basically a go-to before or after round kind of thing. Pop that one up again. I think I hit the tee first, which is why that was so loud. Hit underneath it. Yep. All right, so we've got 191. We got this tree. I think we're gonna aim maybe a little bit this way. I'm gonna put, so we're 196 up there, down 3, 193. Plus we need basically another 20 yards, so we're looking at 210-ish. I think I'm gonna hit, just open up a 5-iron. It's gonna come up short with the rough power reduction, but I'm hoping I can get it started, kind of pop it up and to the right a little bit and clear this tree that we're in front of. Poor tee shot. Kind of worked out, but that was a terrible strike. Hidden behind the ball. All right, third shot. We got 73, down 2, so we need 71. I think this is gonna be about 60-ish, 70-ish percent, 52 here. Struck it all right. It was a little thin. That could be long, if anything. Yep. Should be a +2 though, I believe, from there. Another bogey. Fourth hole, par 3. We've got 162. So So it should be a full 9 iron. If we flush it, it'll be there. If we catch it just clean and smooth, it might be just a few yards short. Usually this is about a 160 club. Anywhere from 150 to 160, usually about 155-ish, 160 if I hit it well on course. So that was struck a little bit better. That might be going a little left, but it shouldn't be there distance-wise. All right, we'll take that. Right on that number. Forgot to grab some water before I came out here. It's about real feel, pretty close to 100 degrees where I currently am right now, so the sweat's gonna be real. Good news is, with my sore back, it should help it loosen up a little bit with the heat, but all right. 5th hole, par 4. We got a dogleg right, so I think we're gonna aim up there. We might catch one of those trees. We'll aim there, just left of it. If we really hit one good and it turns over, we probably won't be on the fairway, but I'd rather get some extra yardages versus just hitting a fairway for the sake of it. That was struck a little bit better. I still think I caught the tee. So we've got 78 plus another 7. So we're right at about 85. I'm gonna do the same thing, about 75-ish% here on the 52. Caught it all right, but I don't think I swung hard enough. That's gonna be short, I think. Just a tad short, but we're dancing. Small greens at this course. All right, 6th hole, par 5. Pretty narrow. If anyone's played this out there, let me know if this is accurate. This seems, there's a bunch of trees, so I'm assuming obviously by the name it's up in the mountain somewhere with a bunch of trees, but these fairways seem pretty narrow and the greens seem relatively small. Not sure if this is, again, only a 9 hole and we're playing from the back tees. Not sure if this is notoriously somewhat of a tough course or what. I guess I should probably do a little more research beforehand, but that was a little bit lower, but it was struck better. It's going to turn over left. Got a little more distance out of it, but not the straightest. Crazy how much just the, that still wasn't even, I haven't even caught the center of the club face yet, but crazy how much that, not only the R10, but actual in real life, how much distance you lose if you're not hitting it off pretty close to the middle every single time. So, we've got 208. Down 2, so we're at 206 plus another 20, so we're at 226. I think we're gonna give the 5 hybrid a go. If I really get one good, it'll get there. If not, this might be a little short. That 220 number, I could probably hit. Honestly, I could probably hit the 4 hybrid here and be all right, but We'll see how this goes. Foot slipped. That's going to be low and to the left. Guess we should have hit 4. All right, looks like we got to look at it though. So we're at 104, down 1, 103, plus another 10, so we need 113. I think I'm gonna go. That'd either be pretty close to a full 52 or a choke down pitching wedge. I think I'm gonna go choke down pitching wedge, have a little more control on it. I was a little thin and left. Barely got it there though. As I mentioned in a couple videos, I've been trying to work at least a few shots. Ideally, I want to do a couple full rounds doing it, but I've been trying to work on some shots here and there of flighting down some of my clubs, especially it would come in handy for on course when it's real windy out. Basically, I would assume I'll probably lose about a club worth of distance, but have a more controllable lower ball flight. Would be nice to add that kind of shot to the repertoire in the bag. So 7th hole par 4, slight dogleg right. We're gonna aim up there on the right side. Hopefully hit a good drive here. So far, I haven't seen any crazy like ledges that we're hitting down from the tee box on, but probably just from the insane elevation is what is probably more referenced with the extra yardage when you're up in the mountains at actual 9,000 feet of elevation, which is pretty crazy. That was hit better. That should be closer to 275-ish if we don't catch anything. 272, but we're right behind this tree now. So we got 126 up one, so we're at 127 plus another 12. That would be 137, 139. I think hopefully this tree doesn't look too tall. I think I'm gonna open up a pitching wedge, try to get it up and over this tree. I'm cool if we're come up just short as long as we're over this. A better option may be to play a low punch, but I think we're so close I still might catch the tree anyways, so we'll see what happens here. Struck it decent if it gets over. All right, we got it to work. Squeak out another par. I might just have to start wearing the camo shorts all the time if I'm not going to get any birdies unless I'm wearing them. So, 8th hole, par 5. Big dogleg right again. We're gonna aim 301 up there, 304. Definitely not gonna hit it that far, but that's, I think, the line that we want to take. Then have it move from right to left. That wasn't the best. That was low and to the left. I guess the R10 didn't like that one. Maybe we get a mulligan on it. there's been times where I do that and it doesn't pick it up right away, and then weirdly 15 seconds later it goes. So I'm just kind of waiting, making sure that it doesn't just randomly pick it up now if there's like some sort of delay, but it doesn't look like it got it. So similar shot there. That one might even be further left than that first one was. All right, 229, and we're just in the rough, so that's going to take off another basically 22 yards. So we're looking at right around 250. I think we're going to try the 3 hybrid here. Ideally 250-ish, that would probably be a pretty good, although I can get this 3 hybrid there if I really hit it well. 350 stock would probably be a good 3-wood shot if I can work on that off the deck. I still haven't done that and certainly wouldn't feel comfortable doing it as of right now. Kind of low and to the right, but it should be somewhere up there. All right, 26. Going 56. Nice little inner circle action here would be pretty nice. That was left. That might be a little long. Squeaked out another par though. So we got the 9th hole, par 4. Finally some no trees. It looks nice and open here, but through 8 we're +2, which isn't horrendous. Let's see if we can finish it off here on the 9th. I'm only going to play 9 on this one because it's just, like I mentioned, a 9-hole course. It probably is going to put me back on 1 for 10, but we'll just be playing the same holes again. So 348, we're going to aim right side of the fairway. I've been widening my stance just a tad, kind of flaring out my feet on the driver. Seems to give me a little more stability, and when I connect on one, some more distance. Pop that one up. That's probably only going to be 250-ish if I had to guess. Not even. All right, 128. Not the ideal tee shot you want to finish it off with, but at least we're in play. So we've got 128 up to 130, plus another 13, so we're at 143. That's either full pitch and wedge soft 9. I think we're gonna go choke down 9. Play it somewhat smart here for the final hole. Ideally, put this on the green and get out of here with a either a par or a bogey here. That was a little thin. That might be long, if anything. I think it was a little bit right. All right, worked out. I did choke down a good 1.5 inches there, so. But, oh, we parred that. Oh yeah, 1, 2, and then +2. All right. So, and it had us end. I mentioned this in another one. I don't know why sometimes it's showing 10 here. It did this on another one, and then I would say like at least half the time it brings you back to 1 for 10, and then sometimes it just ends it. Maybe there was a slight update or a bug, I don't know. But either way, we finished with a plus 238 from Mount Massive in Colorado. We went bogey, par, bogey, and then the rest were pars, which was pretty good. Only 1 out of 7 fairways, which wasn't ideal. There was a couple that were pretty close, but that's not great with the driver. Greens in regulation, not too bad. We were actually hitting some iron shots decent, so or at least we're at that 50% number, which we'll take. And 15 putts over 9 holes, that's not too bad either. So there you have it from Mount Massive. Again, this wasn't exactly requested, but it was mentioned, so I did it and I ran with it. Again, I'm serious, guys. Let me know if you have any courses. Literally throw anything out there. I just want to start making a list, and I'll go through the list and basically switch off between PGA Tour courses, some of the lists that I find for top either 9-hole or the top courses in the world, and then these, because eventually the tour schedule is going to end. I know there's some more live events coming up, but I want to keep some of these videos coming out, so I want to have some courses lined up. But that's all I have today, and I'll see you guys at the next course.